Hello students, let's continue with the previous lecture. Display is a function which displays the value of a. As a is a private member in the base class, it cannot be accessed directly here, so we call a show a function. Then we display values of b, c, end of the class. So this was about private derivation of properties from the base class into derived class. Till now we said that private members are not inherited by the derived class, but we always make our data private. We always keep our data private as to secure our data, but now we want to make our private data inheritable. Private members of the class must be inherited just by the immediate derived class. So these private members can be used in the base class as well as in the derived class, but not outside these two classes. For example, we cannot use them in main function. Now to do this, we have third visibility mode protected. A member that is declared as protected is accessible by the member function within its class and any class derived from it. It cannot be accessed by the functions outside these two classes. We can have class with three visibility modes now. ABC is a class which can have private members, protected members and public members. Right? Now we will understand the effect of inheritance on three visibility modes now. If we want to inherit properties publicly into D1, private members are never inherited. Protected members of the class B are private to B, but they are inherited by the derived class. If we are deriving the properties publicly, public members of base class will become public members of derived class. Protected members of base class will become protected members of derived class. In case of private derivation, protected members as well as public members will become private members of the derived class. Now let's understand this. Class X, which is derived from two base classes D1 and D2. Properties from D1 are inherited publicly into X. Properties from D2 are inherited protectedly into X. Now from D1 we are going to inherit properties publicly. Private are never inherited. Public data will become public data in the derived class. Protected data will become protected in the derived class. Now, the third type of derivation is protected. Protected members as well as public members from the base class will become protected members in the derived class. So this is third type of derivation. Let's consider an example. Class base is the base class. X is a private data member. Y is a protected data member. Z is a public data member. Function 1 is a public member function which initializes 10 to x, 20 to y, 30 to z. End of base class. Out of these members, x is never inherited. Y can be inherited by only the derived class. Y can be used in base class as well as in derived class. Z can be used in base class as well as in derived class, also outside these two classes, as it's a public member. Function 1 can also be accessed anywhere in the program. Along with these inherited members, derived class can have its own members. A is a private member, B is a protected member, C is a public member. Function 2 is a public member function. Now this function makes some initialization. This function cannot initialize x because x is a private member which is not inherited here. Y can be initialized to 50 because y is protected and it can be used only in derived class. Z can be initialized to 60. A value is 70, B 80, C 90, end of derived class. Now, in derived class, A is private, B is the protected member of the derived class, Y is protected member of base class inherited into derived class as protected member only as it's a public derivation. C is a public member of derived class. Z is a public member of base class inherited as a public member into derived class. Function 1 is inherited from base class. Function 2 belongs to derived class. Now, derived class object is created. Now d1.x is equal to 5. We cannot do it because x is a private member. d1.y is equal to 6 cannot be done. Y is protected member in base class which can be used only in the derived class but not outside it. Z is a public member. A is a private member in derived class which cannot be initialized. B is a protected member of derived class which cannot be used in main function. C is a public member. Function 1 is a member function, public member function. Function 2 is public, end of function. I hope protected visibility mode is clear to you all.